So one of the guys that we were likely to see that has done pretty well so far in camp has been Cedric Tillman. Alex Van Pelt talked about what they have seen from Cedric Tillman and kind of liking pretty much everything they've seen from the third-round pick.
1,000%. He just goes out and grinds, does a great job. All those receivers we had to practice the other day, their effort down the field blocking, it was inspiring to make sure we pointed it out to everybody to see those guys. They work hard. CO does a great job with those guys getting them ready to play. And Ced's a guy that's he's not going to say anything. He's going to go out and do his job.
And Jacob, the thing that he's a big target and he's a red zone guy and all that. The thing that you keep seeing in camp, he's a guy that when plays break down has been making plays. And there's a role in that with the type of quarterback Deshaun Watson is and DTR and Kellen Mond. I know you're big on seeing what he has, but there are some certain things that he's even better than maybe we thought, being Cedric Tillman.
Yeah, and I mean, last year, I think a lot of those struggles were with that injury. I don't think he was healthy at all last year at Tennessee. But it's very important to remember the style of quarterback he played with in Hendon Hooker. He's really good at that scramble drill, as you talked about. Like, he is used to a mobile quarterback extending plays and giving him an opportunity even 3, 4, 5 seconds after it's snapped. And he understands if he looks in the backfield and his quarterback's running around looking for somebody, he's got to give him a target. He's got to come back to the quarterback. He understands where the chains are. And I just think he has really great body control. His ability to change and cut. He's not a freak level athlete, but you might mistake him for one every once in a while. And he understands how to create separation, how to get open, and he has reliable hands. And if you underestimate his speed, he'll make you pay for that as well. I just think Cedric Tillman, I thought they would go with more of a speedy wide receiver if they drafted one. And when they went with him, I was a little confused. And you start watching the tape, you see him out there in training camp, you're like, oh no, I get it. This dude can play.
And keep in mind, NFL bloodlines, dad played in the NFL for a number of years. So he knows what the game is like because he grew up around it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can't short sell that sort of situation where you're looking at a guy that understands how to play the game, how to conduct himself. He just comes off as a professional, really well spoken. And, he's like the kind of player that quarterbacks love to play with because, Deshaun Watson's a guy that will make sure that if he has the ability to save a play, keep it alive, he's going to do it. And Cedric Tillman is exactly the kind of guy that they need with that kind of quarterback. And I just think he's a football player through and through, and I just think he's absolutely going to get it done. He may not have a lot of opportunities at first, just with all the other guys there, but I feel like if you have an injury this year and you need Cedric Tillman to step up, I have no problem counting on him for a few games.